Hi everyone and welcome to my very first YouTube video. So my name is Amelia, my friends call me Millie, you can call me whatever you want to call me. And today I'm going to be showing you how I do my eyes and my eyebrows and also my lips using the Kylie Jenner Birthday collection. So I've just started off with my base layer of foundation, concealer, whatnot, and I've left the eyes and my eyebrows, and I thought I could show you that in today's video. So what we're going to be using is the Kylie Jenner Birthday Collection 2019. We have the You're So Money Baby palette, which is just the boxing. The actual palette is here. And also the Hustle Honey lipstick, which is in here. So that's not it. First off, we're going to open, I'm just going to show you what's inside. They are the most amazing colours and it comes with like a little mirror. So I take my Double Wear Estee Lauder concealer in the shade 2W and I simply just take a little bit, and you want to wipe all the excess off because you don't really want that much, and then you just dab briefly. Just dab it on your eyes. And then if I can find it. No, it's not here. We are going to use this Real Techniques. Doesn't actually have a label because it's rubbed off, but it's a smaller version of this buffing brush. They look the same, it's just smaller, so it's not really what I'd use. I don't know how this is going to work, but by no means am I a makeup artist. I probably do every part of my makeup so wrong to any professional person, but this is just how I do it and how I achieve the look that we're going for today, so just bear with me. And if you like what you see, I don't know, maybe try it. I feel like everyone has the different tips that work for them, you just got to figure it out. I know I watched so many like eyebrow videos that just didn't work for me, and I just had to figure out my own way of working. So I feel like you do you, you know? I'm going to use precisely my brow pencil in the shade 3.5 and just brush them out. I have a really weird relationship with my brows. I just don't like them. I think I'm going to get them microbladed, but I'm not really sure. If anyone's done it, has it, let me know in the comments below. Did it work? Is it worth the money? I don't know. We'll see. So what you do with this one, I just do you really want a really light hand with this because it can come out quite like dark, and dark's just not in anymore. It's all about the fluffy brow. So let's just fluffy. I kind of overline mine because I want mine a little bit thicker than my natural brows, but you don't have to do that obviously. And then you literally just do like a light hair stroke. So I just flick up the whole way around. It's like colouring in. It really doesn't matter if they're not neat at all because we're going to go back in with the concealer and carve them out. So if it like goes up over the shape that you've drawn, that's fine, it will just conceal out. So what I do is I go back and I take my Double Wear concealer and I just remove this and just dab a tiny bit on my hand because you really don't want much at all. So then I take this MAC, I think it's 266, and I just dip this in the concealer front and back, and then you just simply draw a line under your brow. This is why you want to do this before you do the eyeshadow, because otherwise obviously it's going to go into the eyeshadow and ruin it all, so we're doing this now. And then you just do the same with the top. I found the brush. So we're just going to go in and just brush that out because you obviously don't want a blatant line that shows that you've just done your eyebrows. So then once you've done that, and if you're not happy, like this one, I've gone over my actual brow with the concealer a little bit, so I'm just going to go back and fill that in. Perfect. So then what I'm going to use now is my Benefit Ready Set Brow, and I'm actually running out of this, so I need to get a new one, but it's just like a clear brush in a little pot. I like to brush them out quite a few times just to make sure they're not going anywhere. So once you're happy with your brows, it's time to go in with the eyeshadow palette. So firstly, I'm going to start off with the shade Work For It, using my Real Techniques. Also the label's worn off, so it just basically looks like this. It's just got a fluffy end. Clearly it's a bit dirty, I need to clean it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go in, just dab lightly. It is really pigmented, so I do really like this because it comes out really well, so you don't need a lot at all. And then I'm just going to brush that in my crease. With this one, I'm also going to bring it down into the V of your eyes, because you want to drag it out. I've just realised you couldn't see. So you want to make it a line, like you know how people use sellotape to make the flicks, so that's the kind of the effect you want to have. So you want to make them kind of meet up in the middle, and then go in the crease and bring it down. And then once that's done, I'm going to go in with the shade Breaking Records. This is kind of just like a dark plummy browny shade. It's actually really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a smaller brush. I don't actually know where this is from, but it's just a smaller version of this brush, just like because we want it in a more concentrated area and we don't want it to blend out as much, just to give it a bit more dimension. And then once we've applied that, we're just going to go in with my MAC 224 brush and just blend that out. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Long Money. I'm simply just going to apply that over the two just to give it a bit more colour, because I feel like this is looking a bit flat. So now, once we're happy with the base, we're going to take the concealer again and dab it onto our hands. We want quite a lot this time because we're going to be cutting the crease, sorry. I'm going to take the MAC 266 brush, which is just like a pointy angled brush, and then so we're just going to rub that in front and back again. Ah, I've opened my eye, now it's emergency. I'm going to take I'm just going to look up. I'm going to take my Too Faced Do You translucent setting powder in nude, and I'm just going to take a brush and just dab that in and just quickly set. So it looks like a really thick, funky eyeliner. So now that they're both done, I'm going to take this unicorn brush, which is from a set that I got from Topshop quite a while ago. It came with about 20 brushes and they all have unicorns. So now we're going to take shade 22. This is a lovely glitter pressed shade. The only downside about this is it's quite difficult to come out, like you really have to press. I find it's best if you wet your brush a little bit, like at least just damp. And then we're just going to press that on to the concealed area. So again, take this brush and this time we're going to conceal on it in a small, like you would draw an eyeliner, so like a really, really tiny, delicate line. I'm going to go back in with this lovely shade Time for Cake. So for this I'm using the same brush that I applied the eyeliner concealer with, just because it's small enough and we want that delicate straight line. Now that we've finished with our eye, we're going to go in with the shade Work For It again with a small tiny brush and just dab it and we're going to drag it underneath our eye. I thought I'd take these Eyeshadow Fluttery Light eyelashes and just place them on. They look awful. So, change of plan. Those eyelashes did not work out well at all. So instead, I'm going to use the Eyeshadow Volume 100. So this is honestly amazing. The packaging is amazing, and honestly, it smells so. I've got it on my nose. It's like, you know, Hawaiian tropics when you go away on holiday. It's that smell in a lipsticks. Wow. I have this Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Very Naughty. And it's not really a match, it's a bit darker, but we'll just see how it goes.
Interesting.
This works, I like it. Yeah. We're going to use the shade Time is Money. This is the highlighting shade of the palette, and we're literally just going to take this and place it everywhere that you would place highlighter. Thank you guys so much for watching my first YouTube video. So I have a bunch of ideas about what to do next. I was thinking about a room tour. As you can see, pink is my favourite colour. Don't know if you know. And yeah, I've got loads of ideas about what to do next, but if you have anything else that you'd love to see me do, just drop it in the comments below.